Welcome back, everyone. Now to the tributes pouring in for a Grammy winner who was a pioneer in the music world. D'Angelo has died after a long and private battle with pancreatic cancer.
And that's a difficult cancer. He made his mark in the 1990s, believe it or not, with hits like Brown Sugar and Lady. Everybody's humming that today. But it was one music video that seemingly changed everything for him. And entertainment reporter Joelle Garguilo is here with a look back at D'Angelo's career. And that was quite some video, even at the time.
That was, but his music,
was
soundtrack of our generation.
Well, and I think that's what, so yesterday when I heard this news later in the day yesterday, right? And the first thing that always happens is I get sad because you're like, oh man, D'Angelo, he was so young, he's got a family, all the things. But then all of a sudden you start to smile, and I know it might sound weird, but it's because his music, in particular his music, it brings you back to a certain place. You know what I mean?
I was doing just that yesterday.
Yes, it transcends time, and that's the thing about D'Angelo. When he was a kid, by the way, he started a group with his cousins. It was called Three of a Kind, and at 16, he landed a spot on Amateur Night at the Apollo. He won on his second try. Now, D'Angelo took that prize money, bought equipment, and recorded some of the songs that would make up his debut. Then came a record deal, and as they say, the rest is music history.
His music has that ability to transport you to a time, to a place. D'Angelo's influence helped usher in the neo-soul movement of the 90s, a sound that seamlessly weaved together gospel, funk, hip-hop, and jazz. We just learned of the 51-year-old's passing, his family sharing the news, saying in part, after a prolonged and courageous battle with cancer, we are heartbroken to announce that Michael Eugene Archer, known to his fans around the world as D'Angelo, has been called home. D'Angelo embraced music at just 3 years old, playing piano at his father's Pentecostal church. That spiritual foundation would become the bedrock of his artistry. His breakthrough came with his 1995 debut album, Brown Sugar, achieving platinum status. 5 years later, his sophomore album, Voodoo, topped the charts and earned him 2 Grammys. Its lead single, untitled How Does It Feel, became a cultural phenomenon. The risque music video, iconic, but said to drive him into nearly a decade of seclusion. Across just 3 studio albums, he left an indelible mark on music, inspiring generations of artists who followed. Tributes pouring in. Maxwell simply sang, "Because you were, we are all because." Jamie Foxx writing in part, "I was in pure awe of your talents," adding, "You are one of one." In a 2000 interview, D'Angelo was asked how he'd like to be remembered. He said, "I want to be that number one when we talk about ancestors, the people we take our keys from. I want to be one of those cats."
I know everybody who's watching this at home too, they're doing the same dance. I do want to mention so many more tributes have been pouring in. Beyonce writing, "You were the pioneer of neo-soul that changed and transformed rhythm and blues forever. We will never forget you." And Lauryn Hill, of course, saying, "You, sir, you moved us, stirred us, inspired, and even intimidated others to action with your genius." Also calling him a beacon of light to a generation and beyond.
Really,
I mean, but
truly.
how beautiful though that, you know, your music lives forever. You think about legacy. He said he wanted to be one of those cats. He was one of those cats.
Yeah.
And I mean, that vidya.
I know that video,
vidya.
but let that not supersede the talent.
The talent.
Yes.
And just
So talented.
standing there singing and doing all of that with your voice, all of that range that today would be auto-tuned and covered
And
up.
Joelle and I just said
beaded.
it, like the fact that there was just 3 albums and how it impacted us so
And how it
much, so
really,
deeply.
it brings you back to a time and place. And he was an artist. He didn't need the fanfare. He didn't want the fanfare that came along with everything. For him, it truly was about the music. So, you know, he will, I mean, he's missed, but you know what? I've been listening to his music nonstop, and I will continue to do that today. So
let's keep doing
and
it.
I will
That
be back
talent lives
with
on.
more with you guys
Yeah,
later.
Yes.
Can't wait.
And I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
All right, Joelle.